Good afternoon, everyone. This is Kellyanne from Divine Messages and the High Priestess Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. This is going to be a collective reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Scorpio. I'll be taking a look at your recent past, your present, and near future energies for you. I'll also be taking a look at any obstacles or challenges that you're currently working through. And I'll also be asking Spirit for your advice or messages that they can provide for you to help you along on your soul's journey today, okay? I've already pre-shuffled with your energy, Scorpio, so that we can get started. Remember that if this reading does not resonate with you, please be sure to take a look at your moon, which represents your emotions, your Venus, and your rising signs, because you might find some information that resonates with you there and it can be helpful to you, okay? Tonight I'm going to be using the Wandering Star Tarot for your reading, and I'll be clarifying with the Tarot of the Divine. Okay, so let's get started. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my ancestors and loved ones that have crossed. Thank you for this gift of divination, and thank you for your blessings and your protection tonight. As I attempt to clarify and interpret these messages and advice that you are channeling through me, I ask that you please be as clear as possible, Spirit, so that I may provide accurate guidance to seekers. Okay, so right away, guys, in terms of your recent past energy, I'm already pulling the Six of Pentacles. All right, I'm pulling the Six of Pentacles in reverse for you. And let's see what else we have here. Thank you. I'm also pulling the Hangman, Major for Pisces. Let's get one more for that. Thank you. And I'm also pulling the Five of Cups, Scorpio. Okay, so what I'm strongly seeing here, guys, is that in the recent past, you were experiencing a sense of grief or sorrow or loss for something that either had ended or an actual loss, possibly of a person. That can always be the case with this card. Definitely a sense of somebody leaving or something ending. And there was this profound sense of sorrow about this. There was regret. There may have been some remorse here. And overall, it was just this big sense of sadness that I'm getting here. Now, with this Hanged Man card, I'm kind of getting this sense like in the past, you felt like there was just no progress being made. Like nothing was moving forward. You were just kind of like hanging around, waiting like for a sign or for something to happen. And you may have been feeling like you were sacrificing something. Maybe you felt like you were sacrificing your happiness for a situation, or possibly you were sacrificing your time, or sacrificing, something that made you happy in order to make another person happy. That's what I'm strongly getting. But I'm strongly feeling definitely this sense of sorrow here. All right. Now, with the Hanged Man, we often think of possibly either you or your person trying to wrap your head around something in order to see it from a different perspective, being able to see things differently, being able to look at a situation with new eyes, fresh eyes, being able to kind of sometimes even do a full 180, in terms of how you were seeing things, and being able to kind of change your mindset or change your outlook on a situation. Now, the reason I say that is because with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, there's definitely this sense of you feeling like you are being breadcrumbed here. It's like you're given just enough kind of to keep you quiet here in the recent past, but you definitely were not feeling that sense of reciprocity here. You were not feeling that sense of an equal give and take in this relationship. And because of that, possibly that caused you a lot of grief and sorrow. Possibly there was an ending here, or somebody walked away from this relationship. But I'm definitely getting that sense that you weren't all that pleased with what was going on recently in terms of the progression of things, possibly between the two of you, and the fact that this just was not a 50-50 deal here. Somebody was definitely doing more of the taking here than what they were giving. Okay, so that's what I'm strongly getting here for your recent past energy. So let's go into your current energy, and we'll take a look at any obstacles or challenges that you might be currently working through right now, and we'll see what's cooking for you guys. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So right away, what's come? Wow, we got a few that came out already. All right. So we have the Magician in reverse, major for Gemini. We have the Ace of Cups here, water energy. We have the Mother Star card, which I'll explain in a moment, and we're having the Two of Swords in reverse. In this deck, the Wandering Star Tarot, they offer two extra cards, one of them being what's called the Mother Star card. The Mother Star card, it's not a major arcana card, but it is a card that is introduced in this deck, which kind of represents like a sense of the divine, but in the female sense. There's also a card called the Creator, which is like the male or the masculine energy for these two cards, and this is the female energy. The Mother Star card, when it comes up in a reading, kind of represents a yes to whatever question it is that you're asking, or if something's going to work out, or if something is going to move forward the way that you're hoping. The Mother Star card is indicating yes. So I'll get to that in 1 second. So to me, this card kind of almost represents like how the Empress would, like on the earthly realm. This is like the divine realm, but the same kind of like nurturing, motherly energy, excuse me. Okay. So with this Magician card, Scorpios, I'm strongly getting right now that you just feel like you're just not able to get the ball rolling with something, or you're just not able to bring your hopes and dreams to fruition for whatever reason. And it's not for a lack of you having the skills or the knowledge or the power to do so. It's just that for whatever reason, I'm strongly getting this sense that you're just not putting your best effort forward in terms of manifesting your own happiness here. Because right here, I have the Ace of Cups. So that's strongly showing that there may be this new opportunity in love if you were able to start kind of moving your energy toward actively pursuing something. Okay? Because when the Ace of Cups comes up, it really means, love. It represents a new beginning. It represents new relationships, new chances, new opportunities, a chance for creativity and hope and happiness. But for whatever reason, that's not taking place currently, and you're feeling it. You know that you're not maybe, doing everything in your power that you should be. And you're aware of that in terms of moving toward your own happiness or making the changes that you might need to in order to fulfill that, right? Now, with the Two of Swords, I'm showing that you're having a very, very difficult decision, Scorpios, in making a decision or a choice that is going to impact your future, okay? And the reason that you're having such a hard time is because when the Two of Swords comes up, it has to do with you having to be very logical about this choice and leaving your emotions out of it. It's asking you to be very, very objective here. Looking at things logically. Does this situation make sense? Is it something that's going to bring you happiness long term? Does this person make you happy now? Do you feel fulfilled? Do you feel like this is where you want to be at this stage of your life? Is this a place where you want to be moving forward? And if you're logically kind of saying to yourself, that this isn't working for whatever reason, you need to be able to put your emotions aside. And the fact that this card is in reverse is indicating to me that you're having a very hard time doing that because you're very emotional right now. You're not able to leave your emotions out of this. Okay. And that's what's causing the problem. Now, with the Mother Star card here, though, I am strongly suggesting, and what I'm feeling, that whatever you're actually thinking about in your head, it's the right thought. It's the right decision for you. Okay? Because this card is coming up, and this card, like I said, represents like the divine intervention. Like if you think of like the masculine and feminine energies in the divine realm, right? There would be like the alpha, which would be the masculine energy, and the omega. So I kind of think of this as like the omega energy, the mothering energy, kind of stepping in on your behalf, looking down at the situation and saying to you, whatever's in your heart is correct, and that's the way that you should go with this. Okay, that's what I'm strongly feeling. So let's go ahead and clarify these cards here in your current energy and see what's going on. So why is the Magician card here in reverse for Scorpios? Why are my Scorpios having a hard time manifesting what they want right now? Okay, so I'm getting the Ten of Swords. Absolutely. You know, you're currently at this place where there's been pain and grief and suffering here. And you're ready to close out this cycle. You're ready to put an end to this. It's like you're done. Like, how much can you kind of go through? How much can you bear? You know, this is like emotional and psychological suffering at the hand of someone else or because of a situation. It's very traumatic. It's like almost like it causes like PTSD, you know? And this is the card when it comes up, it's kind of very, very difficult to kind of come back from, you know? It's an energy where it's very, very painful. So, if this is why possibly you're having such a hard time making things work in your favor, it's because right now you're at this place where there's some kind of ending or you're thinking about some kind of ending here and you just don't know how to make heads or tails out of it. That's what I'm strongly getting here. All right. Let's get some more. All right, let's find out about this Ace of Cups. Ooh, right away. And we have the Two of Cups. Yes, so this is confirmation for that card. What I'm strongly getting here, guys, is that if you were to pursue something new and bring that energy that you need to the table and, you know, to your daily life here, it would result in you finding your person. You would absolutely kind of connect and have that Two of Cups relationship or that new beginning with love that you will be looking for, because it's followed by the Ace of Cups here, right? Which is what I was just talking about. You know, for whatever reason, like you're not using your skills, your knowledge base, your talents to kind of make this happen right now for yourself for whatever reason. But if you chose to, I am seeing that, you know, this is definitely a positive sign. And then with this card saying yes, I'm absolutely strongly feeling that, you know, you'd have this new opportunity in love for sure. Let's look at this Two of Swords, and then we'll move into your near future energy for Scorpio. Okay, thank you. Ooh, a lot of cards here for this. All right, so I'm getting the High Priestess, major for Pisces. I'm getting the Queen of Swords in reverse. That's air energy there. I'm getting the Eight of Wands in reverse, Seven of Wands. I'm getting the Six of Cups. So, getting the Six of Cups. And I'm getting the Nine of Cups in reverse, which was what I was just basically saying. Okay, so in terms of making this decision, this head over heart decision that you're being called to do, and the decision that you're having such a hard time with because you can't leave your emotions out of it, what I'm strongly getting here is the reason that you're having such a hard time is because of the Six of Cups energy. The Six of Cups energy, excuse me, indicates history here with somebody. It indicates a long-standing relationship. This isn't somebody like that you just started dating. This is somebody that has been in your life for quite some time. You may have children with this person, but it doesn't have to be that. And there are fond memories here. There's nostalgia. There's this sense of a long-term commitment here where in the past there were a lot of fond memories. Okay. So because you have that tie, that sense of emotional tie, or you feel that emotional bond with this person, it makes the decision much harder. Okay. Now, However, with the Nine of Cups in reverse, the nines are your sense of self. And I am seeing that right now you are not feeling emotionally very satisfied. You're not feeling emotionally abundant. You may even be feeling a little bit unloved. You feel like you don't have support from your person. You feel like you're emotionally dissatisfied or emotionally kind of lacking, or a sense of void in your heart with this setup here. Okay. Now I am seeing with the Seven of Wands that, you've been fighting for this. You've been trying to make this work. Like, this is something that you believe in and something that you were willing to fight for. But at the same time, it's showing me that it's not meeting your needs. Now, with this Eight of Wands and this Queen of Swords coming out, again, just like with the Two of Swords, it's like you not being able to logically problem solve something because you can't leave your emotions out of it. You're having such a hard time kind of making sense of things, using your logic to kind of figure something out. And it's because emotionally you're kind of all over the place and you're having a hard time separating your heart from what needs to happen here. Okay. The Eight of Wands indicates some kind of message or communication that may be stalled, or some kind of sign or conversation that is kind of on the verge of happening, or it may be coming right now because this is your current energy, or some kind of sign or email or a letter that you're waiting for that may be stalled. That communication may be stalled. That message that you're waiting for may be stalled. Or if you've currently had this conversation or received this communication, it may be that there's like a little bit of misinterpretation here, or a bit of like misunderstanding here. Like, things are not clear between the communication about this situation here. Okay. Now I am showing this High Priestess here. The High Priestess is major for Pisces. When the High Priestess comes out, it's really kind of suggesting that you really need to use your intuition here. You really need to kind of listen to that inner voice, because, the signs are always there. And whether or not we choose to recognize them, or, use the red flags to kind of help us in our decision making, that's up to you. But when the High Priestess comes in, it's like that sense of the divine, kind of like with the Mother Star card coming in, where it's kind of telling you, like, rely on that inner voice. What is your internal voice saying to you right now? Is it telling you that everything's going to be fine? Or is it kind of nagging at you and saying to you, you're not happy? Like, what are you doing? Like, what's going on here? Or possibly, it's about, following your intuition or a hunch that you're having about something. Maybe you feel like something's just not right here and you can't quite put your finger on it, but it's definitely a sense of something that you can't quite express in words, but you feel it. Okay, that's what this High Priestess card, is suggesting. So let's move into your near future energy, Scorpio, and see what's going on. Okay, near future energy for Scorpio, please. Near future energy for Scorpio, please. Near future energy for Scorpio, please. Okay, so I'm getting the Ten of Wands, another 10. The Ten of Wands is suggesting that in the near future, coming around the corner, Scorpios, you're going to continue to feel completely overburdened. You're still going to feel that sense of huge demands being put on you, feeling like you have to carry the full load, feeling like you're completely overloaded. You're just exhausted, right? And you have to keep relying on this your inner sense of strength. Like, you feel like you have to do everything by yourself. Like, you have to count on yourself. You don't really feel like you have help here in this situation. You feel like you have to constantly be courageous and put your best foot forward and carry the weight of all this. And you feel like you're doing it alone. That's the sense that I'm getting. And you're exhausted. You're tired. Like, you just want to put this down, right? You have the Ten of Swords here, which is that painful, very painful ending here. That is, you're trying to kind of put that behind you, hopefully. But at the same time, it's just like you just feel like you're carrying this weight around. Like you can't carry this weight anymore. And you're just tired, right? Let's get some more for this energy here. Okay, I'm seeing the Chariot in reverse, which is major for Cancer, and I'm also seeing the Lovers in reverse, major for Gemini. So, kind of like what I was saying before, the reason that you feel like you're not moving forward and you're not making any progress, which was also here in the Hanged Man card, the energy with the Hanged Man, is that there's this disharmonious energy between the two of you. Right now, you don't feel that sense of union. You don't feel that sense of partnership with your person. You don't feel that sense of harmony that you want to feel. And there may be love there. That is what I'm strongly kind of sensing, or else you wouldn't still be here. But there's definitely this sense of a separation here, or even if it's just like a separation in energy, like even if you're still together and you're living in the same space, there's like that divide, like there's that lack of connection, that lack of reciprocity possibly here, and that's what is preventing you from moving forward towards your goals and moving forward with this relationship and moving forward with what you hope to achieve here for yourself in terms of your success and your progress, and where you want to see yourself along on your soul's journey here. So let's pull some cards. Okay, why is the 10 of Wands here for Scorpio? Okay, so we have the 5 of Cups again. It's like that sense of sadness, right? That you're desperately wanting to get rid of in the near future. Like you just want to move past this sense of sadness. Like you want to get rid of it. You're tired of feeling sad. You're tired of feeling sorrow. You're tired of feeling that sense of grief or that sense of regret or remorse that you have. And, you're done. And that definitely kind of ties into this 10 of Wands here. Like you're tired. You want to put it down. Tell me about this Chariot in reverse, please, for Scorpio. Tell me about the Chariot in reverse for Scorpio. Tell me about the Chariot in reverse for Scorpio, please. Let me know when you're ready, Spirit. Okay, I'm getting 2 cards for that. I'm getting the Empress in reverse, major for Taurus, and the 8 of Cups. So, excuse me. What I'm strongly getting is, in the recent past, somebody may have walked away from this relationship. Or if you didn't physically walk away, somebody definitely pulled their energy back or pulled their love back from this relationship. Okay. Um, this Empress card here, this is major for Taurus, but this Empress card really represents an energy of somebody who's kind of like a mothering personality, like, excuse me, somebody who is very nurturing, somebody who takes care of everything, almost like a selfless energy, like they put their needs last so that everyone else is well taken care of, right? So in clarifying this Chariot card, there's definitely that sense of what's going on here in terms of why you're not moving forward. It's because you feel like your needs are not being met, and as a result, all of those good characteristics that you have as a person are being stifled because you feel like you're upside down. You feel like you're out of sorts. You feel like you're not able to effectively, deliver all of that nurturing energy and that mothering energy and that caring kind of selfless energy because of whatever the energy is between the two of you that is very disharmonious here. Um, and it probably has to do with that breakup or somebody walking away in the recent past, and that's carrying over into your near future energy. You're still feeling kind of like upside down. You're still feeling like you're not yourself. You're feeling like you're unhappy. You're feeling like whatever this is kind of just really leaving you in a place where you're so dysregulated, right? Now, I'd like to pull one for this Lovers in reverse. Tell me about the Lovers in reverse. Okay, I'm getting the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm strongly getting here with this card, Scorpios, is that you're having a hard time juggling here. It's like there's too much on your plate. It's like too much to bear almost, right? It's like you're going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and you're not making a decision. It's like you're just trying to barely maintain this sense of balance in the situation. And it's like all you're doing is juggling one thing to the next thing, day to day existence, like just trying so hard to make it work and bring a sense of balance and bring a sense of like flow and harmony to the home. But it's like you're not able to. That's why it's in reverse. It's like somebody just like kind of running around in circles, right? Like being on a hamster wheel and getting nowhere. That's like always what I feel when I see this card in reverse here. So that's, kind of what I see for your near future energy. Okay. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, can I have advice, please, for my Scorpios? Scorpios, I feel, excuse me, I feel like the past few readings for you that I've done have had this same theme, like over and over. It like this repeated. Ooh, I have a lot of cards popping out. This repeated sense of just a change needing to happen, like an overall fresh start. That's kind of like what I've been feeling the last few readings. Like something's got to give here. There's definitely like this constant, like almost like a burdensome energy where there's like this heaviness to it. If that makes sense, if that resonates with you. All right, so Spirit is indicating here we have the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands in reverse. Spirit is recognizing that there has been this disharmonious energy in the home with this Four of Wands. There's definitely this sense of imbalance. There's definitely this sense of like you guys not connecting or not seeing eye to eye or not being in this place where things are gelling. There's no sense of union here between the two of you right now. There's like this disharmonious energy. Okay. And what Spirit is saying here with this Eight of Swords is that you may be in this place right now, Scorpios, where you feel bound and tied to this person or this relationship, but it's causing you so much frustration and so much anxiety. And although you may think that you're trapped there, really this card represents kind of like self-sabotage. It represents a self-defeating and self-limiting mindset. Okay? So if you take the time to kind of look at it that way, you may start to see that you're really not bound to this person. You're not stuck there like you think you are. And the only reason possibly that you may continue to entertain this or, why you may feel like you can't leave is because you're hanging on to that hope of things improving. You're hanging on to that nostalgia, that Six of Cups of when, you guys used to have fun and things were good and you have these fond memories. And because of the time spent with somebody, it's very hard to change gears and start over after being with somebody for a very long time, right? And with the Seven of Wands, it's like you kind of feeling like you just want to make this work. Like you don't want to give up on this. It's something that you believe in, but at the same time, the energy is just not gelling here, right? And if you would only kind of like realize that you're only hurting yourself by staying in a situation where you're feeling emotionally not satisfied here with this Nine of Cups, where you feel like your hopes and dreams are not being met. You feel like you can't make progress. You feel like you're not moving forward. You feel like there's this disharmonious energy, right? You feel like you just want to put down your burdens and leave the sadness behind. If you're not willing to recognize that possibly you're your own worst enemy here, for lack of a better way of saying it, Spirit is letting you know that you're never going to have this new opportunity. All right, because you have this Ace of Pentacles here. The Ace of Pentacles is a card that represents new beginnings, prosperity. It could have to do with, buying a home. Sometimes it could have to do with buying property. But overall, it has to do with this like magnificent new opportunity for growth, potential, financial success. But overall, it's just success in the way that you feel about yourself, success about feeling successful about you, about your life, feeling like you have something to look forward to, a fresh start, brand new beginning, right? So that's the message that I'm strongly getting from Spirit. Spirit is letting you know that you're not stuck, and the reason maybe that you remain, like I said, is because of this kind of self-sabotaging mindset or this self-limiting or self-defeating headspace that you're in, right? Because the Four of Wands represents like harmony in the home, balance in the home, that even flow of things. And because it's in reverse, it's just not there. It's not there. And spirit is showing you that that's the case, and that it has to do with you. It has to do with your way of thinking, right? If you want to have this Ace of Pentacles and have this new beginning, you're going to have to change the way you think and the way that you see things. Okay. Let's look at the Ace of Pentacles, please, Spirit. One more for that. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, yep. And here's that Five of Swords. What was I just saying? Okay. Five of Swords is like a narcissistic energy. It's an energy of a person that somehow always manages to make the situation all about them, whether it's intentionally or passively. Somehow, no matter what, everything always revolves around them and their needs and their issues and their problems and their emotions and woe is me, and everything kind of revolves around them all the time, always. Okay? The Five of Swords is somebody who tends to manipulate situations, manipulate people to get what they want, whether, again, it's intentionally or because of other reasons. There always seems to be somebody there to pick up the pieces, take care of things, take care of them, meet their needs. But there's not this like reciprocity there, okay? It's very much like a me energy. Very immature. It's somebody who always kind of has the upper hand, kind of controls or dominates the situation. Sometimes they can be a little bit unkind with their words, or, kind of emotionally kind of abusive sometimes. They can, belittle you to make themselves feel better. And that absolutely ties into this Eight of Swords here, right? That's self-sabotaging, self-limiting, self-defeating mind space. And I would imagine after spending a good amount of time with a person like this, it's almost hard to not be this in this self-defeating headspace. So if you want to pursue this new beginning, guys, and you want to have this brand new opportunity, you know, you're going to have to focus more on how you see yourself, what you feel that you deserve, how you want the rest of your time on this planet to go, and what you're going to do about it. Okay? Scorpios, this is what I have for you tonight. I feel like a counselor right now. I don't mean to, but that's what I'm seeing here. So I have to kind of use my intuition to kind of put all the pieces together and paint the picture, tell the story. I hope that this reading has provided you with some kind of insight or has helped you in some way. If so, please like, comment, share this video, and please subscribe to my channel. Every little bit helps my family, and I appreciate your support so very much. I hope to see you at your next reading, Scorpios. Please always remember to keep gratitude in your heart. Thank you so much, and God bless.